Greetings and gains, guys. AJ here, and welcome to the first official episode of the Ramadan series. I know that I made a pre-Ramadan series video which can count towards the first episode of the series, which it does, and this is episode number 2, but this is the first official episode because I'm actually giving you advice in this episode. So this episode is going to be based on nutrition and how you should be eating, and obviously the timing of your meals. And I'm going to have this video catered to you 9-to-5ers, you people who work 9-to-5 jobs, you people who have no access to a 24-hour gym, and you people who do have access to a 24-hour gym, like myself. So let's start with the eating window. Obviously we don't have the usual 24 hours to eat, so our eating window will start from iftar to sahur. So if you eat 1,000 calories for iftar, regardless of whether you stay awake till sahur or you sleep, when you do eat for sahur, you will add those calories that you consume from sahur onto those calories from iftar. So that counts as your whole day, right? So you don't wake up for sahur and have that as a new day and carry those calories on to iftar from the next day. You're basically working from the previous day. So from iftar of Monday, for example, counts towards the calories consumed for sahur on Tuesday, if that makes sense. So that's the nutrition side of things in terms of eating window. For Ramadan, guys, I advise cutting or maintaining, and the reason being is that I've actually bulked during Ramadan before, during my first year of training. The first Ramadan I had as a bodybuilder, I bulked, and to be honest with you guys, I made significant gains. I made great gains, but the thing was that I was sleeping each night after Fajr prayer with a huge bloat, and I would wake up with a bloat as well. And you know when you just overeat and you're forcing yourself to eat and you just feel sick? I felt like that pretty much every night and every morning that I woke up. So in that sense it's counterproductive, and I wouldn't really advise it. I would advise either cutting or bulking. If you're already cutting, great, just carry on what you're doing. If you're bulking, then you know, either maintain what you have already or just go on a mini cut. I might go on a mini cut. I haven't decided yet. I'd either maintain or go on a mini cut. Most likely I will go on a mini cut because I have gone a little fat. I was ill a few months ago, if you guys have been following me, and I just went on a crazy bulk just to get my body back into form and just bring calories into my body, because when I was ill and I was suffering from typhoid fever, I lost so much weight and I lost so much size that, you know, I just stopped counting my calories. I was kind of reverse dieting, and I just stopped that. I stopped counting and tracking and just ate to get my body back to optimal levels. But like I said, guys, mini cut within 4 weeks, which Ramadan typically is, you'll lose 8 pounds. You can lose 2 pounds, up to 2 pounds per week. So use this month as a means of trimming off a bit of fat, then continuing to bulk after the month. Before I talk about the food, guys, I don't care about how you do it, and I don't care about who you are. You need to consume at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day. This is mandatory, especially as a bodybuilder. Did you know that the majority of muscle is made up of water? Water is that important. Water is also essential in pushing nutrients through your body quicker, and that is essential, especially during this month when your body's so depleted of nutrients and you have a small eating window. It's essential. It's essential. If you're not going to consume at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day, then you might as well just exit this video and give up, because there's no hope at all. I personally am going to try and consume 5 liters. I can easily consume 5 liters of water within that small time window. So, you know, just do as much as you can. The more water you drink, the better it is. So just try and consume as much water as possible. I also have like a little supplementation trick with water, which I will be putting out on my next video, which will be a supplementation based video on Ramadan. So for you guys who work a 9-to-5 job or not having access to a 24-hour gym, I advise you guys to prep a post-workout meal and train 2 hours or however long your workout is before iftar. And once you finish the workout, have a post-workout shake and have your post-workout meal. A post-workout shake is essential because obviously your body has been deprived of nutrients, deprived of protein, and that quick shot of protein to the body, it will help. Whey protein is obviously a fast digesting and acting protein, and obviously you have whey protein with water, right? Unless you're taking a gallon of milk to the gym, so that would hydrate you at the same time, and obviously after that you're eating. And like I said, make sure you have your water. So that's what I advise for you guys who have no access to a 24-hour gym, or you work a 9 to 5 job. So for you guys who are like me and do have access to a 24-hour gym, obviously we'll be training after Tarawih. And for you guys who are practicing Ramadan and obviously live this lifestyle like I do, please, please, please do not disregard your prayers. Go to mosque, do your prayers, then work on your fitness. This month is not about your fitness goals. This month is obviously a spiritual and holy month, and it's to do with your religion and faith, so take that seriously. That comes first. But anyway guys, like I was saying, you guys will be training after Tarawih. I'll be training after Tarawih, and what I'll be doing is, because what I noticed last Ramadan, right, last Ramadan I was cutting. I was going to the gym straight after mosque. When I was going to the gym to train, I'm still going to train high volume, by the way. I'm not changing the way that I train. I trained high volume last Ramadan and I was perfectly fine, and I want to do the same this Ramadan. So what I was doing was I was going to the gym, training as I usually do, and some of the sessions, obviously you're not always going to have a quick and good session. Some of the sessions, like, it would get to the time where Sahur was about to close and I still had to train, and I literally couldn't eat for Sahur, and that's a mistake I made. What I should have done, and what I advise you guys to do, is prep a meal for when you go to the gym. So prep your Sahur meal, take it with you to the gym. So say you're in that same predicament, right? Sahur time's about to close and you haven't eaten yet. Stop your workout, take as much time as you need to eat your meal. So say you got 15 minutes till Sahur closes, but you know, you still got 8 sets or something to do. Go eat your meal and carry on. That's what I advise doing, and personally that's what I'm going to do. I did start doing that and it worked the charm. I got to eat, I got to be satisfied, I hit my caloric goal, and it was all in time for Sahur, and I was still able to. So with eating, obviously I've advised to cut or maintain, but if you want to bulk, entirely up to you. So carb sources. The carb sources that I recommend are fiber rich carb sources. So whole grain, whole wheat, green veg, all that good stuff. That's what I advise. The reason why I advise that is because it's good for your digestive system. It's good for your digestive system, and that slow release energy will help you and keep your body satisfied for longer. So if you plan on eating potatoes, swap potatoes over for sweet potatoes. Potatoes are a good source of carbohydrates, but sweet potatoes are even better because the amount of fiber in sweet potato is just amazing. Sweet potatoes hold such a high fiber value, and they're so nice as well. If you never had sweet potatoes, then what you waiting for? Sweet potatoes, you need to invest in them. They're absolutely brilliant, man. I love eating sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are one. Also, you guys have seen in my previous videos, well, some of you guys are new subscribers, I eat a lot of brown pasta. I eat a lot of brown pasta because it's high in fiber. A 250 gram serving of brown pasta has 17 grams of fiber. 17 grams of fiber is a lot, right? And you want to get in as much fiber as possible. Like I said, I've told you guys the benefits. It has a lot of benefits, and fiber is very important, especially as a bodybuilder. So again, let me reiterate the points that I made. Whole wheat, whole grain, green veg, right? Sweet potatoes, spinach, brown pasta. I can't think of any at the top of my head right now, but whole wheat, whole grain, green veg. In regards to protein, guys, you guys will need to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Me, for example, I'm 195 pounds. I'm going to aim for 3 meals. I'm going to split these 3 meals in regards to my protein. So I'll be aiming for 65 grams of protein per meal. And some people out there will say, well, your body can't process that much protein. I've eaten more protein than that per meal on a daily basis for months, and I've made gains. If I made gains, I have proof that my body can process that amount of protein. But hey, that's just my advice. I only give advice based on my experience. I will never give you advice that I've heard or I've seen other people talk about. This is my own advice. This is my experience. This is what has worked for me, and inshallah, it works for you too. Fats are essential because they provide you with a slow release energy, and obviously we need that slow release energy because we need our bodies to be satisfied for as long as possible. So the fats that I would recommend, or fats that I can give you examples of, are things like avocados, nuts, nut butters, fats from protein sources such as beef, such as egg yolks, such as salmon. There's so many out there. It's whatever you prefer. Like I said, that slow release energy is very important, especially to keep us satisfied, and fats are really good for your body as well. Fats are essential for your body. Okay guys, so you got my point. 9 to 5s and you people who have no access to a 24-hour gym, take a post-workout meal to the gym with you, and you should be training before iftar. For you guys who do have access to a 24-hour gym, you'll be training after Tarawih, take a post-workout meal with you too. And if you happen to be running out of time, then consume that meal in the middle of your workout. Carbs, whole wheat, whole grain, green veg, protein 1 gram per pound of body weight, fats, nuts, nut butters, avocados, egg yolks, all that stuff. The last point I want to make, guys, is to keep it simple. I'm going to be eating the same things every single day, just because I'll have everything calculated for me. I know what I'll be putting into my body, and it'll be simple because I won't have to go through the thought process of deciding on what to eat and obviously preparing different meals. I think that's long, but hey, you can do whatever floats your boat. That's just my advice. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this video helps you with your nutrition during Ramadan. If you have any questions, you can email me at ajqueries@gmail.com. and if you don't know how to work out your macronutrients and stuff, I have a video on it which you can watch here. So just click on that link here and it will show you how to work out your calories and your macronutrients. And if you guys still don't know how to do it, you can email me on ajqueries@gmail.com and I can make you a meal plan catered to your bodily needs during Ramadan, and that will only cost you £40. So consider it if you don't want to work out your calories, or if you're unsure, because I will make sure that I make and create the perfect meal plan for you. The next video that I will be making will be based on supplementation. After that, there will be a video based on training, and hopefully I can get these videos out before Ramadan starts for you guys. Also, within this series, there will be Q&As. If you guys want to ask me questions, feel free to do so. You can email me or even comment on my videos asking me the questions, and I'll answer every single one of your questions as long as they're relevant. And other videos you guys can look forward to are cooking videos, healthy alternatives, and things that you can consume whilst your family are stuffing their face with samosas and cakes. I know how that feels, I've been through it myself, but trust me, there are better alternatives out there which can benefit you and also satisfy your sweet tooth. And that's all guys, don't forget to comment, like and share, and as always, remember, if you don't make gains, how am I going to do this? And remember guys, if it don't make gains, it don't make sense.